Hi everybody! Today we're going to see how I draw Hermit 64 from Sayonara Wild Hearts that I play on Nintendo Switch. Just so you know, there's a coloring book that you can get through Amazon. Just follow the link in my description and you can get a coloring book to show me how you color to how I draw. Okay, pencils first and then Sharpies. So if you don't want to watch the pencil portion of the video where I sketch the entire thing out, look in the description and you'll find a link that you can click on that will take you to the Sharpie portion of the video. I'll even include one for color. But for those of you that are going to stick around, I'm going to start off with a quick sketch for myself and get us going. Okay, back to my favorite, right? A little high. Let me lower it down just a little bit. Yeah, so Sayonara Wild Hearts, man, I love this game. But also, you know, if nothing else, even if you don't love the game, even if you don't know who the character is, practice. It's all about practice. And we're trying something different. That's the most important thing, is that you're trying something different. And again, it's just about having fun, right? The big problem is there's not a lot of pictures. So, I'm having to make it up. And then B, I'm doing a lot of letters, right? Didn't I already do that for why we're drawing this? I'm working on details. I'm working on details and I shouldn't be doing that. I need to be finishing out this sketch. I always tell you that too. I always say don't focus on the details because you want to get the placement down first, right? And here I go, starting with the details. Guess what I don't have? The pose, the placement. Ooh, now it seems a little low. But that's what you get when you gotta raise the arm like this. I gotta leave room so it doesn't fall off, right? And that's how it goes. Sometimes that's how it goes when you work on a pose. Right? We can make rhymes, silly names, funny names, crazy names. I'm just saying stuff while I'm drawing. That's it. Anyway, yeah, so I'm just gonna have a little fun with this character and see if I can get it to look the way I want. But yeah, part of it is that it's very not realistic. Like, you know, they got a very stylized look, and that's awesome. But that also kind of limits me as to the details. The details available, not the details I could put in. Obviously, I could put in anything I want because ultimately this is how I draw, right? We are the ones that are making this. We are the dream makers. But I don't have a lot of reference material is what I'm trying to say. So sorry if I go quiet, but sometimes that's what happens when I'm sketching. I just concentrate so much on the drawing that I kind of lose my train of thought. My train is derailed, so to speak. Anyway, yeah, so I think it's a cool character. I like a lot of the characters in the game. And like I said, if nothing else, it gives us a chance to practice cloth, poses, and design, right? The 3 P's, cloth, poses, and design. Those are the 3 P's that we follow. I'm just waiting until someone yells at me, "That's not a P! None of those are P's!" Well, I can't spell. I could draw it, but I can't spell it. Sorry, I went quiet again. But again, you know, maybe you don't want to listen to me talk all the time. I say I try to entertain you. I say, oh, I gotta, you know, maybe you don't want to hear that, right? Maybe every now and then it's like, hey, be quiet, old man. We're trying to draw here. You're just yakking it up, you old yakety yaks. With the yakety yaks. Oh, yakking with the yakety yaks. See, that's how eloquent I am. I don't even have words besides yakety yaks. Yeah, that's it. Wow, I guess I don't have a lot to say today. You know, I'm tired. These drawings are taking a lot out of me. I decided to do these dailies, and on top of that, the March of Robots. So that's 2 a day. 2. So man, it takes a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I'm worn out. I really am. But I'm still gonna keep doing it. We're gonna keep going because I've committed, and you know, I think that's the thing. Is like I committed to doing something. I was gonna say I made a promise, but I didn't make any promises. I just kind of challenged myself, and that's really what this is all about, the challenge. Like, are you gonna show up every day? Even if it's a bad drawing, did you show up? Did you practice? Did you put forth the effort? That's what it comes down to. And sometimes we don't. Sometimes, and it's just, you just gotta take a day off, and I get it. You know, sometimes it's just, I don't want to. Sometimes I am tired. And that's what you do sometimes, you know? But like I said, but what I'm just trying to say is I'm not gonna lie, I am super tired, I am drained. I thought about doing a wrap-up video, like afterwards, like just sitting in front of the camera and just saying, well, this is how I feel, this is what I got out of it, will I do it again next year, kind of thing. But to me, it's like, well, if that's like a face reveal, not that there's anything particularly exciting or necessary about seeing my face, but I almost feel like if I'm gonna do it, that's kind of a strange place to actually just decide, hey, here I am, I want you to listen to me complain, I want you to watch me critique my work, you know what I mean? But also, like, well, what else are you gonna do? What else would you be doing? In other words, is there anything that's even more important to say, well, this is why I'm doing the face reveal, this is why I'm now, and it's not even about being a face reveal either. It's like, I don't care. It doesn't bother me that if I need to get on camera, okay. But it almost feels like, should there be a big deal? Like a reason like behind now I'm going to be in front of the camera, or just start doing it? Because really, to me, it makes no difference. Oh, my sketch is done. I'm happy with it. I'm going to start erasing while I'm talking about this. It makes no difference whether I'm in front of the camera or behind the camera. I feel like it's not necessary to be in front of the camera for this, especially. Like, what are you going to do? Just watch my face while I'm doing this? But maybe I'll just start doing some, like I said, some wrap-ups, let's sit down for the month and see what you think, see how your drawings went. Let me know what you feel, you know? Maybe that's what I'll do, like a live version of, because I've been thinking about that too. It's like, being a one-man show, it's all me. I do everything. I edit, I record, I do all that stuff. It's kind of hard to do a live show by yourself. Like, I need someone watching the stream, because if I'm looking at the paper, I can't read the stream of what people are saying. And what's the point of that? What's the point of interacting unless you guys just want to talk to each other while I record, you know? So I was thinking about that. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe we'll just sit down and I'll just watch the screen and see if there's any questions, and I'll talk about stuff. I'll just stream of consciousness talk, see what happens. I don't know, we'll see. This is me. This is Tired Talk. Welcome to Tired Talk with How I Draw. And I need a name too, right? That's the other thing. What are you going to call me? How I Draw? No. Welcome to my TED Talk. Okay, I'm ready to go. Sorry, very pooped out. So let's welcome all the skippers and get going. Welcome skippers, welcome to the Sharpie portion of the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe because I do a different drawing every day. You can join along and have some fun. I'm going to be using a Sharpie fine point and a Sharpie pen, mostly the fine point, but a pen's a little finer than the fine point. You can find things that a fine point can't quite find. I sketched the entire thing out. I've erased the majority of the sketch lines, but left myself enough to see where we're going to go. And if you want to see more video game stuff, check out that playlist there, or check out playlists in general because I do so many that I may have already drawn what you're looking for. So the reason I'm giggling is because I'm going to jump right in and get going and keep talking. I've been ranting about how I'm feeling, what I was going to be doing, where we're going to go, and that was all in the sketch. So I'm just kind of giggling how I'm all over the place today. Visor is first. Just going to draw straight across like that. I'm going to do both lines parallel first. Yeah, that came out a little high, and that's why I wanted to do it first, because I had a feeling I wasn't going to do it right. I'm having an off day, and that's also what the talk is about. Is it's okay to have an off day. You know, not every day is going to be perfect. Not every drawing is going to be perfect. So drawings and life, you might have an off day. You know, it might not be good. There is like another layer. I kind of want to do that. Let's see if I can do that. Let's go in one and kind of do the same thing over here. And let's see if I can pull it across. I'm a puller, not a pusher. So let's see if I can go across to this one. Not bad. Yeah, I can live with that. Awesome. Now, the inside, I'm going to leave to color. I'm not going to worry about that. But I want to go ahead and start drawing the outer edges, like the tech that's built onto her. Then one going into her ear, a little headphone line, something like that. All right, so I'm going to build off of this. So now I can design the face underneath, and since the eyes are covered up here, all I'm really going to do for the nose is like I usually do, like instead of the bridge and whatnot, we're going to do a little bit of the nostrils, and then the bulb of the nose, then do the outer nostril like that. That's it. Then I'm going to draw the mouth, go straight down. We're going to draw like this, and I've got a little bit of room for lips, so let's go ahead and do the top lip, bottom lip, there we go. A little off, but I'm okay. I'm fine with that. I'm going to draw her chin right here in the center. Now I'm going to start to thicken stuff up too, because when I switch over to this Sharpie, you're going to see a huge difference in line width. So I'm trying to match what's about to happen as much as I can. But if you're working with pencil, you don't have to do this. Remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. I'm just explaining to you why I draw how I draw. Jawline up. Then you can see some of her ears, like that. Can't really see over on this side because this side has a bigger thing on it, I think. At least in the picture I'm looking at. Now our hairline is going to be a little bit seen, and it's coming down like this because it's parted and going back like that. I think I'm just drawing it like that. And so for her hair, I was talking about this in the sketch portion, is that there's not a lot of reference material, so I'm kind of making it up as I go too. So pardon me if it's not 100% right. But unless you're the designer, I don't think anybody can tell me I'm wrong, because it's hard to find reference photos anyway, unless you're doing screenshots of while you're playing. Like I don't even know what her hair looks like. I'm just kind of doing something just to kind of match that it's parted on the side and flowing over. And sorry if I don't sound chipper. I was talking about this in the sketch. It's just I'm having an off day. I'm tired. I'm just super tired is all it really is. So I'm going to try to keep it up. But man, sometimes it's just off. We're off, you know? Okay, so I'm going to draw her neck down a little bit like this into her collar. And let me try to find a good picture, at least of what I can. It looks like I'm going to draw the little, like what do you call this? A little tie, little Colonel Sanders tie. What's it? It's called something specific. It's a not a string tie, but a I can't remember. Anyway, so here's her collar, like this. And I wanted to do it like that because the collar I'm going to have coming down like this, but I wanted that in front of the collar, like it's over it, you know? This one will say you can't really see because it's going back there and then picking up here. So I'm kind of saying that that point is back behind that. Because if I try to do it like that, so you can't really see anything anyway. So that's why I'm saying don't even draw that. Just draw behind that because once I color that in black, that's going to disappear too. So, yeah, do what you can, you know? Okay, so her vest. And you see how thick this line is? That's what I'm talking about up there, how I was trying to match how thick it's going to be. I'm going to go ahead and draw her armpits for her vest, just to give us start-stop points of where we're going to go, where we can build with this. So this arm is raised up, so that means the shoulder's raised, which is why this is higher. So I'm going to squinch up the material like this. Up like this to the cuff, the wrist cuff. Isn't that strange? I guess maybe that's where it came from, like a hand cuff. It came from the cuff over. No, I don't know. I don't know why I'm saying that's where it came from. I don't know. There's the elbow. To the material. Let me draw some material lines here, because when you got your arm raised like this, you add a lot of tension to the material. Like it's not supposed to be like that, right? So I like to add little creases and folds to show that, not the bicep, I wasn't trying to go for a giant bicep there, I was just trying to show that the material is very, very pushed by being squished up like that. So there, that's all. It looks like I made a big bicep, so let me try to fix that. There we go, that looks a little bit better. So I'm going to raise this hand up, which each hand is doing like one of these, like it's kind of just stretching out. I'm draw the thumb out here like this, just to give you an idea of where the hand is. And I got the pinky down just a little bit like that. So say when you draw this kind of thing, when you do like this, looking at this, you saw me do that. You saw where it's bent. But if I were to just draw that, that would look like a little nub. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes you got to do stuff like that just to get that dynamic look, you know? So I'm going to draw this one a little bit lower. Not as low as I was just saying, but a little bit lower, like this. And then the other one's sticking up higher. I mean, that finger is naturally lower, right? But I guess I was doing it a little bit even more low, just to kind of emphasize something like this, you know? Which didn't come out too bad anyway, so I may have been overthinking it for no reason. That'll work. Okay, so same thing, let's draw this hand out there, and it's pretty much just doing this, nothing too crazy. So same thing, material is going to be a little squished from being raised up. There's the bicep. I'll go ahead and draw the other side too, so you see where we are. Into the cuff like we did before. And again, let's do some creases and folds. I always say not too many and end up doing a whole bunch because it's fun to do. Alright, so same thing, like I said, just hand out like this, nothing too crazy. Here's the thumb. And then the finger is going to be out. That's in very long. So there we go. A little dynamic. Let me straighten that out because look how they're going up like that. I can fix that because I'm following my sketch. So the idea is there. I just need to flesh out because it's also hard to do with these big Sharpies. Sometimes Sharpie's a little too big to use, but I like using what we got lying around. Like you don't have to go and buy supplies, you know. But sometimes it is limiting. It is a little jarring how much detail you can and can't get out of that hand. So see, adding a few lines, adding a few creases, a few definition places, and you can kind of make it work. Okay. All right, so now we're just drawing cloth down, and then so I'm going to draw. She's wearing a vest. I'm going to draw it in like that for her breast, down to the stomach, to the edge, her back like this. There's the material there. I'm going to draw the vest where it connects right there. We'll draw a line there in a second. I'm just basically getting the outer shape, right? And I don't see, okay, so here's the other thing. Yeah, there are buttons. Okay, I was going to say I don't see buttons. But what I was going to say is that it's hard to see anything on such a minimal designed video game, which is awesome. I'm not complaining. It's great. But sometimes there's only so much you can really, you know, get from it because it is a little minimal in design and artistic, you know. All right. So now, basically just pants and shoes. That's all we're really going to be doing. So I'm going to draw this leg down like this. I'm kind of following my sketch, so I know I can just follow the contours of the body according to the sketch that I made. Let's do this one too, so you kind of get a feel for where we're going. There's the knee. Pants are kind of rolled up. I think, again, it's hard to get reference photos, so I think it's rolled up. But some of the other ones are, so I'm assuming she is too. Up here to the crotch. I'm going to bring this other side down here. Down to the knee. Like that. And usually I draw some crease lines in here, like when the material is stretched out. But she's not putting too much stress on her pants, so I don't have to go too far. Let's go ahead and draw some now before I forget. Oh, and close off the pants. Okay. But like, you know, there's some details you can't see, almost like a fly, you know. So we'll just kind of put something in like that just to add some detail, because even though it's not in the video game, you gotta put your pants on, right? A lot of times there's a fly, so it helps to add little stuff like that to kind of make it, you know, real. Oops, I drew through the vest. Sometimes I go too far. Like there, I better stop because I'm starting to draw a whole bunch of lines that don't exist through ourselves. Same thing here. The jeans are very minimal in the game too, so I'm going to keep it super simple, like they're tight jeans. What are they called? Tapered jeans. Shoes. And then we're doing like little chucks, you know. Little odd looking chuck, but hey, it's my drawing. I'll do what I want. So I'm gonna add edges like that. Then there is, I think she's got like a very defined lace, but they're laced over each other. So let's just do like this. Super simple, just to give it something, right? Because for the most part it's white laces and black design, so you're not going to see that anyway. So that just gives us a little something to stylize, right? All right, so now we're just going to finish up this shoe and give it a little bit of that, and then we're done. So Again, I got the tongue sticking out like that. Shoe that you can see. I don't know why I just said that. The shoe that you can see. You can see the entire shoe. I'm not a good speaker. I'm not. But I can draw. Okay, so front of the shoe, do that little but the sole edge like you did right there. Bring it over here for that. That's going to go there. And we'll do just like we did there. We're just going to do some of these going across just to break the negative space. Like that. And there you go. We'll close this off that way. Ooh, let's do that. But there you go. I say we take care of the rest with color. So that is Hermit 64 from Sayonara Wild Hearts. So here's how I colored it. Tell me what you think in the comments below, or show me what you did in our Discord group. Just have fun and make it your own, because remember, this is how I draw. You draw how you draw, and we'll meet somewhere in between. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more adventures with How I Draw. Plus, don't forget to hit that notification button for new videos.